Today we're going to be looking at influencers who were caught lying.
On Monday of this week, my children were the targets of attempted kidnap. And I want to share that story with you in an effort to raise awareness and to just encourage parents to be more aware of their surroundings. I noticed a gentleman, he is parked in the spot, not in front of me, but to the left, 2 spots. He gets out of his car and starts walking towards me. Looks for a while, and then just turns around and gets back in his car. And I was like, oh, that was weird. Maybe he thought he recognized me or something. I don't know. So I get the kids in the stroller and we go into the store, and they come in and they walk kind of close behind me.
Why would you lie about that? I
definitely felt the heebie-jeebies. I didn't feel good, but I thought I was judging a book by its cover. They were not like kind. That sounds bad, but they weren't clean-cut individuals. But then I hear them talking, and they are
Why would you just like lie about like a random couple?
The characteristics of my children. They're saying blonde hair, blue eyes. The gentleman said to whomever he was talking to on the phone or whatever, sorry, the boy will be easier because he's not wearing a mask, so the mom must not really care about him that much. I feel someone walking right behind me, and I turn around, and sure enough, they are right behind me. They did not buy anything at the store and followed me out. They noticed me, noticed them, so they go like they're going to their car. And I start walking more quickly. I look up at my car, and there is a white van parked exactly right next to my car. I see the couple walking towards my car. This is just such like
a weird thing to lie about, though, isn't it?
And they walk around,
doesn't make any
full
sense.
perimeter, but half of the car. They go back.
What you get out of lying?
Half of my car. And they're doing that thing again where they're not looking at me, so I can't make eye contact. And then as I go to, I decide I'm just going to throw Finley and the stroller. I don't even care about the stroller. I'm just going to throw Finley in the trunk. I'm going to jump in the trunk. We're going to close this car. We're getting out of here. And in that hair of a second, they had taken 2 steps forward towards the stroller, then 2 steps back, then 2 steps forward, then 2 steps back. It made no sense. It was obvious what they were doing. In that last time, he reaches for the stroller, and by the absolute grace of God, someone is parked just a few spots away, just close enough to see what's going on. It's an old man. He must have been like 80 plus years old, kind of asking like, do you need help? And I just yell, excuse me, can you please help me?
Yeah, so basically that whole story we heard from her was completely and utterly fabricated. But why would you lie about that? Like, it just doesn't make any sense to lie. I remember first seeing this and felt some type of way. What an awful thing to do. What was she trying to get out of this? Well, that's the thing. Like, I literally can't figure out what she was trying to get out of it. Usually whenever people lie about stuff, it's because they want something, they want it bad. But to my knowledge, she wasn't going to gain anything from that except put a couple behind bars. I don't believe these types of stories anymore because there's so many paranoid people making up lies or worse, clout. There's a lot of people on TikTok, a lot of times like the storytime TikTokers. If somebody's life seems too dramatic to be true, that's probably because it is. Was the woman maybe paranoid? Like maybe she was going through something and in her head she thought something else was going on. I've been in situations where I've been a little bit paranoid, however I haven't went to the extent that she did, claiming that someone's basically tried to kidnap your children and then calling the police.
Now that the TikTok ban is actually happening and all these influencers are exposing everything they did fake, literal fitness influencers having BBLs, food influencers faking their food, faking their recipes, also fitness influencers faking their workout, beauty influencers coming out saying that they never used the products they promoted. That is so up. I cannot fathom as a creator lying to you guys and making videos and promoting products or workouts or whatever and just lying. I don't know what app we're moving to next, whether it's IG, whether it's Rednote. Hope to God we're making the right people like famous or influencers next time around. Because anyone that lies to their audience that literally pays their bills through views, through brand deals is slimy. Like it's just grimy. Like I will never get it. And I feel like that's the ultimate disrespect. Like I love my community. I love you. If you are watching this video, I love you. And I mean that wholeheartedly, 1000%. Like it'll make me emotional. Why the would I lie to you? You literally are my besties. So
Remember whenever TikTok was meant to shut down a few months ago, basically influencers decided to be honest about stuff they lied about. They dead ass thought TikTok was never going to be coming back. Maybe it's just me, but I just seen it as fear mongering. Like, I knew for a fact an app like TikTok is not going to get banned, especially in the USA. Now, it did get banned in the end for what, less than 24 hours. I haven't seen any influencer confessions, just everyone talking about them lol. Basically, the day before TikTok was going to shut down, a load of influencers started posting about videos and their confession, basically admitting the stuff they lied about. Obviously, they genuinely believed TikTok was shutting down and would never be an app again, but for some reason they didn't think about the stuff they were admitting to. People were admitting about BBLs, you know, lying about products, etc. Now, if TikTok actually shut down, they'd lose all their followers in there. What happens if someone wanted to follow you on Instagram? And now they know you'll lie and say anything for a bit of money. It's gonna be awkward when the app stays. Exactly, and it did in the end. People were crying in TikTok and then had to delete the videos within the space of 24 hours because the app didn't get deleted in the end. But you want to know something? A little piece of advice: if you're ever gonna buy something off an influencer, if it looks too good to be true, that's because it is. 9 times out of 10, whenever an influencer is promoting a product, they will in exchange receive some financial help.
Lil Baby embarrassed himself by posting this picture of the supposed income generated from his new ZA brand called Wham. He bragged about the brand's initial success by posting a screenshot on his Instagram story showing a Shopify dashboard with over $30 million in revenue from the first month in business. But something I don't see anyone talking about is how embarrassingly bad the Photoshop on the screenshot is. For starters, if anyone would have just looked at the graph, they would have realized that the numbers are all fake.
Oh, wait, actually, yeah, if you look at that. Right, so obviously it says total sales up at the top, but if you look at the little graph, it is showing multiple sales with nearly 7 million. I can see about 4 or 5, nearly 7 million. So that would take you at least up to 28 million. I will say it does look fabricated.
The graph says that you had 2 days with over $7 million worth of sales,
which is
along
a lot,
with countless other days with above $3 million in sales, which would put the monthly sales at around $110 million. But the thing that gave it away for me was the M right there. If you've ever made money on Shopify, you would know that when you make enough money for them to round up your sales, they don't capitalize the M or the K. So I can't even fathom how lazy and stupid one has to be to not realize the other lowercase m right next to the Photoshop number. And I know that his entire career is based off the public perception of him, so he kind of has to make himself look cooler and more untouchable than everyone else, but at least take more than 5 minutes to Photoshop something that'll be seen by millions of people.
That doesn't surprise me. See the amount of people in like the music industry who live a fake life, it is shocking. Did you know that a lot of them are broke? They don't own their houses and cars or jewelry, the record label does. What they'll do is they'll basically give them a check every month to live like a fake lifestyle. Make themselves look rich and famous, so it means then they can rap about their money. But it's not actually their money, it's their label's money. He's rich for why did he do this? He is successful, but he probably feels like a failure, and that's why he's had to fake it. And that is quite sad, because say with someone like him, if he wasn't doing 30 million plus sales, even if he'd done 2 or 3 million, they'd still call him a flop because he should be doing 10 times that amount. I am curious though if he posted that or if somebody in his team posted that. For all we know, he could be lied to and genuinely believe he made $30 million in sales.
One of the craziest influencer scams that I've learned about since growing a following are the giveaways. I might just be stupid, and I will own it if I am, but I never realized that this is how they work. After I started growing a little bit of a following, I got an email one day and it was like, hi at blank, and it was a huge influencer who I followed and loved and still do. And they were like, they're doing a giveaway. Would you like to partner with them for this giveaway? And I thought this was a scam. I was like, yeah. They were like, they're just gonna get this, and they have to follow you. I was like, oh heck yeah, incredible. Like me, little old me, you want little old me to be a part of this giveaway? So I was like, okay, give me the deeds, like what do I need to do? And they were like, absolutely. So price to join ranges from $700 and $1,200. $700 to $1,200.
Yeah.
I was like, can I get some more details? Like what is this going to look like? They have a separate page. It's the way you actually enter is going to the next page, and you follow everyone that they're following. So I asked them, like, well, how many people is that? They're like, it can range depending on who we're working with. So I went to their previous one to see how many people. I had to follow 47 people. The value of the giveaway was like $8,000. Let's just say like maybe 30 to 40 people are involved in these giveaways, and they're each doing the lowest amount, which was $700. That is $32,900.
Yeah.
If the giveaway costs $8,000, who's getting the rest of that money?
The people who are running
money.
it.
And I'm sure the influencer, since she's like hosting it on her page, gets a little bit. I just find that crap. I do not make a lot of money on social media. You want me to essentially pay a big time influencer for followers? Again, I could be stupid. Maybe everyone knows this is how it worked, but if you didn't, now you know.
I've known for quite a while how them giveaways work, and it's basically this. What somebody will do is that they'll grab a load of companies and influencers together. They'll basically say, right, okay, we're going to be doing a big giveaway. If you want to be part of the giveaway, you have to give me money. In exchange for you giving me money, we will get you lots of followers. What that person who's running the giveaway will then do is make an Instagram account, follow all these people, and to enter the giveaway, you have to go onto that page and follow every single person that they're following. So let's say she paid that money. Basically, everyone who wants to enter the giveaway to win whatever they're winning would have to follow her. She obviously would gain a lot of followers and be happy. However, what a lot of the people do is whenever the giveaway is done, they'll just go in and follow everyone. So in the end, do you really gain any followers? I don't think so. Hold on, you pay money. Yeah, why do you think they're literally involved? Now, I will say it's usually companies that are involved, and whenever the person follows that company, they'll like promote their products and hope that the people following them might purchase something. However, it makes sense if influencers also enter into it. I feel like the majority of the time there isn't a real winner. No one ever gets announced. I will disagree with that. The giveaways are legit. Like, they are actual giveaways. You do win the items. It just seems very sketchy. You know how some things are too good to be true? It's kind of like that. But then it also is kind of real.
No, it literally is insane. I've gotten several of these emails over the years. I had to go back and find the first one I ever got because I was so disappointed. I thought Tori Roloff wanted to host a giveaway with me. I called my mom and sister, freaking out. I was so excited. So when I found out it was this scam,
Yeah, she just wants your
I
money.
said to them. So here was the OG message from Lucia, whatever the hell her name is. I'm looking to get in contact with you or your marketing director. Guys, they know I don't have a marketing director, but at the time I was like, oh,
Yeah, just
me?
big words
I
are
don't
used
have a
in the group,
marketing
yeah.
director, just me. I'm a one-man show. Yada, 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 yada. I had asked for the details and they said the prices and I was like, okay, no, like that's way out of my budget. They're like, okay, since it's your first one, we'll give you 20% off. Only $960. At that point, I kind of popped off. No thanks. My following is actually growing faster organically than
Good.
the results you sent.
You don't
I
want
also
fake
find the
followers
entire
from a
thing very
giveaway.
unethical. The giveaway isn't with Tori, and it makes no sense to have me buy in. Almost seems a bit scammy. Because it is. Have a good day and best of luck. I don't want to be associated with the word influencer for this very reason. Some of y'all are out here giving us a bad name, making us look like fools. So what the hell is the point of buying your followers? Who are you talking to? It's like paying someone to be your friend. Do people just not have self-respect anymore? Or, needless to say at this point, the Loop giveaways are a big fat scam.
It basically is just a way of buying followers. You know, people can buy boyfriends, girlfriends, friends. In this case, the influencers want lots of followers because to them that looks good. So they'll buy it in them giveaways. Scott and the Kardashians have done those multiple times. Put it this way, if she's a smaller influencer and they're charging $1,000 for them giveaway, imagine how much the Kardashians are charging. I have heard a rumour that's well over £300,000. Well, anyways, guys, that is some influencers who were caught lying. If you want to see me look at more lying influencers, let me definitely will. It's bigger, subscribe, and see you all tomorrow for another video.